everyone! Tol Dagor has opened up for testing, but sadly, as I'm making this video, there's no real dungeon description in the journal quite yet. That means that we don't know the story behind this place, so we're going to make our own. The name Tol Dagor, that might remind you of Tol Barad, which was added to the game with the Cataclysm. Both of them are prisons, both of them have been owned by Kul Tiras, and apparently the name Tol Dagor, that means the Island of Battle. This is the spot where Alliance players, they pretty much begin their journey into Kul Tiras, as Jaina's mother Kevin MacLeod, she's not exactly happy with us. Her husband died at Fedamore, with her daughter standing to the side. Jaina is exiled while we're imprisoned, possibly because of the influence of Lady Ashvane. In jail, we meet up with Flynn Fairwind, a former captain who left a freebooting life behind, and he tells us that this place used to be a legit prison. That is, until the Ashvane Trading Company bought it. Now, they just throw anyone in here. People they don't like, people they want to keep quiet. It's not a place where we want to stay, so together we bust out. We avoid being eaten by the Sand Queen, we avoid the lights detecting and one-shotting us until we reach Talia. She provides us with transport back to the mainland, where our adventures of discovering the Ashvane Company, they're building up massive Azeroth weapon supplies and uniting the pirate crews. They're attempting to take over from House Proudmoore, and we discover it and we expose it. That's the story going on in the zone, and for some reason we are going back to Tol Dagor, with the placeholder telling us that we need to secure these Azeroth stockpiles. In connection to the zone story, this could be the place where the Ashvane Company has been storing their Azeroth supply, something that is not only beneficial to take away from them, but also very nice to add to our own arsenal. Now our journey into the prison complex, that begins where we left it, on the shores with the Sand Queen, still on the prowl for any escaped convicts. She's our first fight, where she'll place sand traps on the floor, which reminded me a lot of the first boss in AQ20. She also does upheaval, where she goes on the ground and she selects a target to sneak up on, spread out to avoid sharing that damage as she comes back up. A sandstorm is summoned to push you around and try to get you to activate those sand traps, and at 30% she has a minor enrage. With the last line of defense from Tol Dagor put down, the sewer gate is our way back in, with stinging parasites waiting for the next meal. Make sure to let your tank go first, as the gas traps, they spawn more of these little guys, something that reminded me a lot of Stratholme, with the gates closing in on unsuspecting adventurers, and tiny insects trying to eat you alive. Inside the complex, it's our job to make it to the very top, but our entrance does not go unnoticed. An Iron-Tide fuck lets them all know that intruders are coming in through the sewers. The Iron-Tide Raiders, they're the pirate organization led by Harlan Sweetie, bankrolled by Lady Ashvane, and we see more of these pirate crews that have taken over the complex. The guards of the Ashvane Company, they're doing their best to keep this facility under control, but I imagine that our little jailbreak with Flynn, setting the prisoners free, it's not done them any favors. In the prisons, we can also see Alliance hostages that want to be released. I've checked out other recordings, and when you go through it on the Horde side of things, you actually see Horde hostages instead. Interesting as well is that they're named hostages and not prisoners or anything. I wonder if that's actually part of the motivation why we go here, to rescue our forces that have been taken by the Ashvane Company. Now all the same, the prison is having quite a riot on their hands, and we'll have to fight our way through the madness until we encounter Howlis. He has flashing knives that he throws around, but you can hide from them by getting out of line of sight. He also tries to fear us with a spooky howl, and he'll throw smoke powder on the floor, buying himself the time needed to open up a whole bunch of the cells. Now it's a party as more ads join the fight, but the Worgen, he goes down all the same. An Ashvane jailer yells out to secure the upper floors, while he is going to take care of this thief. Our party didn't even go after it. I wonder if it drops any special loot. But up the stairs, we go where some of the Ashvane officers, they're trying to hold the ground against the thugs. Into the officers' quarter, where the prisoners do not really have a presence. This is all still very much under the control of the Ashvane Company, and they do a fair bit more damage than the random prisoners. Up we go to the Overseer's Redoubt, where the massive cannons, you can operate them yourselves. You can turn them against their enemies. They do a fair bit of damage, but right now on the Alpha, friendly fire is turned on, so be careful not to blow up your party. Inside the Ashvane Armory, we find our next challenge, Knight Captain Valirl.
I can't wait to see you melt!
She's quite a fiery one and is not afraid to ignite the kegs in the room. Part of the fight is to make sure that those kegs, and more of them, are going to be dropped on the playing field. Part of the plan is that those kegs don't ignite and blow up. If they do, it's an area that you can avoid. Make sure to not stand in a circle while they go off.
The brightest stars burn out the fastest.
From the armory, we go back onto the Overseer's Redoubt, where now even the Royal Guards make a presence, with the Ashvane priest backing them up. Now, we're at the top of the facility, which offers a gorgeous view down below. You can actually see the different layers of the dungeon that you just fought your way through. Our last boss, that will be Overseer Corcus.
So kind of you to return for your executions.
He wields mighty Azerite-infused weapons, with a massive cannon backing him up. He'll shoot with Azerites, one debuff that you need to be shot by again, otherwise you're going to explode, and one that has poison coursing through you. Every time that you move, it gets closer to your heart until it stuns you for 12 seconds. Don't move when you have that debuff. He also has Deadeye, where he'll aim at a player, he fires a precise round, and he strikes the first player in line. The first shot, it deals damage, but it also increases the damage taken from the next Deadeye, so make sure that you take a bullet for each other by standing in the right spot. Incendiary rounds, they just put you on fire with a dot, which does stack, so all in all, this guy, he loves his guns. He even has crossfire that you need to avoid, and he's not afraid to give us a taste of that delicious Azerite. And that's the dungeon Tol Dagor. Like I said, the story is not set in stone quite yet, since we don't have a proper dungeon journal description, but I think that Azerites, the hostages, and simply being part of the Ashvane organization, that is more than enough reason to clear out the prison and get it back under control. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, guys, see ya!
Your sentence is dead. Good shot.